Welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to solve a problem to convert the given null NFA to an equivalent NFA. So as you can see, this is the null NFA that is given to us. It has basically 4 states and there are null transitions also. So this is a null NFA and we are supposed to convert it to an equivalent NFA. Now if you can remember the procedure that I had given in the last lecture, okay, one thing is very sure, okay, the resultant NFA that we are going to draw will have the same states as that of the current null NFA. So the NFA that we are going to design will also have only 4 states, A, B, C and D. Now it may not so happen that only D will be the final state over there, because there might be some more final states also. We shall see it. Okay, so whenever such thing happens or whenever such problem is given, how to solve the problem. Okay, so let's start. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to find out E-closure of each state that is there in the given null NFA. So I will write here state. Assume that Q is the alphabet that I used to denote state, and this is E-closure of that state Q. So the very first thing what you need to do is you need to find out E-closure of each state. So let us take state A. Okay, we'll find out E-closure of state A first. Okay, now to find out E-closure of a state, first of all that state itself is added to the E-closure list, as I have already mentioned. Now, what are the other states that can be reached from A? So from A, on reading null, you can go to B. So B is added. From state B, on reading null, you can go to D. So D is also added. However, from D, on reading null, apart from itself, you cannot go to any other states. So as a result, E-closure of A will give you A, B, D. Next, we find out for state B, what is E-closure of state B. Okay, so E-closure of state B, first of all in the set, B itself should be added to the set. Next, B on reading null, okay, from state B on reading null, you go to state D, right? So D is added. From state D on reading null, you don't go anywhere else. So E-closure of state E-closure of state B contains only 2 elements, that is B, D. In this diagram I forgot to write an input here. This should be 1 over here. Remember this. Okay. Now let's find out E-closure of state C. So from state C, okay, first of all C itself is added to the E-closure list. Then from state C on reading null, you don't go to any other state. So as a result, only C will be the element of the set of states. And finally, we'll find out E-closure of state D. So for state D, okay, first of all, D itself will be added to the set. And from state D on reading null, you don't go anywhere else. So as a result, only D will be the element of that set. Only D will be there. So this is how you need to find out E-closure of each of these sets. Looking at this, so you know that A, B, C, D, the states of NFA, the resultant NFA that we are going to draw, that NFA will have the same states A, B, C, D. Okay. Now, which states will be the final states? So, what is the final state of ENFA? D. Correct. Now, among all these E-closures, which are the sets where D, which is final state of ENFA, is present? It is present here, it is present here, and it is present here. As a result, since D is present in this set, D is present in this set as well, and D is present in this set, D, which is final state of ENFA. So A, B, and D will be the final states of the resultant NFA, right? We shall see that further. So let's continue. So once you find out E closure of each state, next you need to find out transition. Okay, transition of each state on reading 0 and on reading 1. Why? Because the input alphabet which is given over here is 0, 1. So the formula we have to apply, the one which I had seen last time. So we'll first find out what is transition of the first state A on 0. Applying the formula, this can be written as E closure del of E closure of A okay, del of E closure of A comma 0. So we have to next find out what is E closure of A. We have already calculated E closure of A. Looking in the figure, E closure of A is ABD. Okay, so this can be written as E closure or null closure. It is closure of. So what is null closure of A? We have already calculated null closure of capital A, that is ABD. So you have to just add ABD here. Replace it with, so A, B, D. So the answer of this is ABD. I forgot to write del outside, comma 0. This can be further written as, now I told you whenever there is a transition del for set of states, this can be actually split by union operation. So this can be further written as E closure of del of A on 0 union del of B on 0 union del of C on 0. So whenever you have set like this, transition of ABD on 0 can be written as transition of A on 0, transition of B on 0, transition of D on 0, and connect all this with union sign. So this is what you are going to get. So this is equal to E closure of. Now you go to the diagram and find out what is transition of A on 0. A on 0 goes where? From state A on 0 it goes to A itself. So the answer of this is A union. Next find out from state B on reading 0 where do you go? So transition of B on 0. B on 0 goes to C. So the answer of this will be C union. What is transition of state C on reading 0? As you can see, from state C on reading 0 you don't go to any other state. From state C on reading 0 you don't go to any other states. So the answer of this in fact will be null. Okay, C on 0 will be null. So this will give you only two states, E closure of state A comma C, right? This will give you E closure of A comma C. Now as you know, what we have got here is E closure of set of states. So how to find out E closure of set of states? This can be further written as E closure of state A union E closure of state C. So what is E closure of state A? E closure of state A gives you ABD here. So the answer to this is ABD. Union. Now what is E closure of C? As you can see, E closure of C is C itself. C itself. So the set that you obtain here finally will be A, B, C, D. Okay. So transition of A on 0 gives you A, B, C, D. Next we have seen the transition of state A on 0. Now transition of that same state A on 1 we need to find out. So what is transition of that same state A on the reading 1? This will be written as E closure of or null closure of del of E closure of state A on reading 1. Okay, this can be further written as E closure of del of, now you need to substitute what is E closure of A, null closure of A, and substitute it over here. What is null closure of A? As you know, null closure of A gives you set A, B, D. So you are going to write A, comma B, comma D. So it is del of ABD, comma 1. Then as you go further, next you need to distribute this ABD. So this can be written as E closure of del of A on 1 union del of B on 1 union del of D on 1. Then you need to individually find out. It will be E closure of what is del of A on 1. A on the reading 1 does not go anywhere, so the answer to this is null. Then union B on 1, where it goes from state B on the reading 1 also it does not go anywhere, so this is also null. Union, now what will be transition of state D on 1? So if you can see here, again from state D on the reading 1 you don't go anywhere, so this also will be null. And always remember, E closure of null will be always null. Okay, so what we have done for the first state, that is A, for the first state, that is A, we have found out transition of this A on 0, transition of this A on 1. Now for the second state, that is for B, we have to find out what is the transition of B on 0, transition of B on 1 in the same manner. Okay, so we find out what is transition of state B on 0. This can be written as E closure of del of E closure of B, comma 0. Again we have to find out what is E closure of B, and we'll have to write it here. So it will be E closure of, now what is E closure of state B or null closure of state B? You refer this diagram, null closure of state B is B comma D. So I will be writing here del of, this will be replaced with B comma D, comma 0. Why? Because for state B the null closure gives you B comma D, so just substitute it there. This can be further written as del of B on 0 union del of D on 0, and please do not forget outside the E closure of this whole thing. So then this can be written as E closure of, now find out what is transition on B of 0. From B on 0 you can go to C. So the answer of this first part here is C union. Next we find out what is transition from state D on 0. So as you can see, from state D on reading 0 you go to state D itself, so the answer of this is D. Answer of this will be D, and the closure of set of states that you obtain will be closure of C comma D. Now as you know, this can be further written as E closure of C union E closure of D. So what is E closure of C? Find out. E closure of C, looking here, is C itself, and E closure of D is D itself. So what you will get here is C union D. So the answer to this is C comma D. So transition of state B on 0 gives you CD. Next, transition of the same state B on 1 we'll have to find out. We just found out transition of B on 0 and we got CD. Now transition of the same state B now on reading 1 we need to find out. So this again can be written using formula E closure of del of E closure of B comma 1. Again, what is E closure of B we need to find out. Now this can be written as E closure of del of, and in the previous example here we have already seen what is E closure of B. It is B comma D. So I will be writing the same thing here, B comma D. So E closure of B is B comma D comma 1. So this can be further written as E closure of del of B on 1 union del of D on 1. Now what is transition of state B on 1? You can see here state B on reading 1 does not go anywhere, so the answer to this is null. Of course it is E closure of this whole thing, and union D on 1. From state D on reading 1, where do you go? From state D on reading 1 also you don't go anywhere, so this is also null. And always remember, null closure of null always gives you null. So far we have found out transition of state A on 0, transition of state A on 1. Then we find out transition of state B on 0, transition of state B on 1. Now we have to find out what is transition of state C on 0 and C on 1. So first we will find out C on 0. So it is E closure of del of E closure of C comma 0. Now we have to find out E closure of C. So this will be E closure of del of. So what is E closure of C? As you can see here, E closure of C is C itself. So I will have to write C only, comma 0. So this can be further written as, now tell me what is del of C on 0? Transition of C on 0 gives you what? So from C, from the state C on reading 0, do you go anywhere? No, you don't go anywhere from state C on reading 0. As a result, the answer to this is null. So it will be null. Next, del of state C on 1 we'll have to find out. So that is E closure of del of E closure of C on 1. Again, what is E closure of C? We already have found out. E closure of C is C itself. So this can be written as E closure of del of C on 1. Now what is transition of state C on 1? So from state C on reading 1 you go to B. So the answer to this is B. Okay. So the answer to this will be E closure of B. Okay. And what is E closure of state B? You can see the table here. E closure of B gives you BD. So this will be set B comma D. Next we find out what is del of D on 0 will be E closure of del of E closure of D comma 0. So we need to now find out what is E closure of D and substitute. This will be del of, if you see the definition, E closure of D in the table gives you D itself. So E closure of D gives you state D itself on 0. This is state D, state D on 0. So this can be further written as E closure of. Now find out what is D on 0, transition of D on 0. Okay, now D on 0 goes to D itself. So this will be D. Finally, what is closure of state D? Closure of state D will be D itself. Closure of state D will be D itself. So you go to one state only, that is D. Finally, transition of state D on 1 can be written as E closure of del of E closure of D, okay, on reading 1. We have to find out again E closure of D. We have already found out what is E closure of D. That gives you D itself. So I will be replacing it over here. You are going to get E closure of del of D on 1. So this will be E closure of. Now what is the transition from state D on reading 1? Looking at the diagram, from state D on reading 1 there is no transition defined, so the answer of this will be null. Okay, and always remember, E closure of null always gives you null state. So are there any more states left? We have found out transition of this state A on 0 as well as on 1, transition of state B on 0 as well as 1, then C on 0 as well as 1, and now we have found out transition of state D on 0 as well as 1. Now whatever we have found out, I will just put it up in a transition table. Okay, so we will have states here and inputs here. Now inputs are only two, either 0 is the input or 1 is the input. Now what are the states? State A, B, C, and there are 4 states. And whatever we have found out, we are just going to write. Now what is transition of A on 0? We calculated A on 0 here, transition of A on 0, and that gave you A, B, C, D. So I am just going to write it here. So transition of A on 0 gives you A, B, C, and D. Next, what is the transition of state A on reading 1? So transition of state A on reading 1 gives you null. So I am going to write null here. What is the transition of state B on reading 0? So from state B on reading 0, we have found out what we get is CD. So I am going to write here C comma D. Transition of state B on 1. State B on 1 gives you null. So I am going to write null here. Now transition of state C on 0. C on 0 give you null also. So I am going to write null here. Transition of state C on 1. C on 1 give you BD. So I am going to write BD here. and finally transition of state D on 0 gave you D itself, and D on 1 gave you null. So D on 0 gives you D itself, and D on 1 gives you null. Now please note, unlike the subset construction technique that we had seen, okay, while converting the given NFA to DFA, okay, unlike that, here whenever I write here ABCD, ABCD is not one state. Okay, in that subset construction algorithm procedure of converting NFA to DFA, what we were doing is we were considering this whole thing as one state, subset state. Whereas I just told you, whenever you are converting null NFA to NFA, all the states of null NFA will be the states of NFA. So that means A, B, C, D will not be one state, but they will be separate states. Okay, so whatever we have in this transition table, we are going to now draw. Okay, first we will draw A, B, C, D states for the resultant NFA. Therefore, the resultant NFA is, okay, first we are going to write the states A, okay, B, C, and say D. Also remember, initial state of your NFA, ENFA will be the initial state of NFA also, right? So A will be the initial state, so always it will start from here. Now A on 0 goes to A, B, C and D. So A on 0 goes to all other states. A on 0 goes to state A as well as B, C and D. So I am going to have transitions. So A on 0 goes to A on 0 goes to B also, A on 0 goes to C also, and A on 0 goes to D also. Understood? This is how I have to write. So that means A on reading 0, it goes to A, B, C and D. They are not one state, but they are individual states. A is separate state, B is separate state, C and D, they are all separate states. So that's why I have shown 4 transitions. So A on 0 goes to state A as well as state B as well as state C as well as state D. Now A on 1 does not go to any state, so there is no transition defined. Now from state B on 0 you go to state C and state D. From B on reading 0 you go to state C and D. So B on reading 0 you go to state C, and B on 0 also takes you to state D. So B on 0 goes to state C and state D. Now state B on 1 does not go to any other state, so forget. State C on 0 does not go to any other state, forget. But state C on 1 goes to BD. So C on 1 goes to BD. So C on 1 goes to B. From state C on 1 goes to B, and from C on 1 goes to D. So C on 1 goes to B and D. And now D on 0 goes to D itself. D on 0 goes to D itself. So state D on 0 goes to D itself, and state D on 1 does not go to any other state. So basically what I have drawn here, this is the resultant NFA. Now what is left is, we need to find out which are the final states of this NFA. Okay, so as I was talking about, you go to the closure of a state table. This is the table that we had drawn to find out closure of each state, right? So now you see, first you see what is the final state of given ENFA or null NFA. D was the final state of given null NFA, right? Now while calculating the closure of each of these states, which are the states in which the set contains one D as one of the element? So closure of state A contains the set where D is one of the member. Closure of set B also contains closure of state A contains D as one of the member. Closure of set B also contains D as one of the member, right? And closure of set D, closure of set D also contains D as a member. So in the resultant DFA, whichever states which have D as one of the member in the null closure of that state, all those states will be the final state. So A will be the final state of the resultant NFA, B also will be the final state, and D also will be the final state. So the final states will be A, B and D. So A will be the final state, B will be the final state, and D also will be the final state. These will be the final states of the resultant NFA. So this is the resultant NFA that we get. Okay, so that's the end of today's lecture.